Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today the EA servers have been pretty awful, at least for online head-to-head. Ultimate Team mode entirely was out for a few hours. I was trying to get on. So Ultimate Kickoff promo came out today, as well as this sort of sub-promo called Season Performers. So I'll quickly explain how it works for those that don't know. Then I'll get into the top 5 players I think you should invest in for this promo. So basically how this works is the player gets an upgrade based on if the team wins. So the highest overall you can get to is a 93. So the team would have to win 10 games throughout the entire season, not just the first 10 weeks, but the entire 16-game schedule. So they'd have to go 10-6 to get the maximum 93 overall upgrade. They start at an 83. You can see guys like Jordan Poyer, the Bills, are an 84 already because they won week 1. So that's how the promo works. +1 overall for each win. Gets upgraded every week. And then the training quick sell value updates per overall. So once you get to a 93 or 92 or whatever the player ends up getting to, that training quick sell value will reflect that of 93s, 92s, 91s, so on and so forth. So the top 5 players I think you should invest in are going to be based off of the training quick sell value, because there's one exception to this rule in this entire pool of 32 players that I'll get to before I get to the top 5 players. However, it's a little more of a risk because I think there's no certainties, but there's some pretty close to certain guys that are going to get you 10 wins pretty quickly, and you'll be able to quick sell for the maximum, or it's not quick sell, you'll be able to sell for the maximum training value before some key promos hit that could tank the market and severely impact your investments. This is a great promo for investments. I've been investing in power-ups, posted a few videos on that. I think this is probably now the best way to invest. Now it's a little more long-term. Again, it's a 10-week minimum. I wouldn't go out selling these before they get to their maximum value. I would wait till they get to 93. Unless, again, this is a lot of based on what you think about the NFL. So let's say Melvin Ingram and the Chargers are 9-5 with 2 weeks left, and you think they're going to lose their last 2 games, and it's right before the Christmas promo and the market's tanking. Well, maybe you want to sell him at that 92 overall then, because maybe he doesn't get to 93, and even if he does, maybe the market would go down so much that you could sell him for 200K at a 92 in mid-December, but at the end of December, even a 93 would be 180K, so it would make sense for you to sell it then. But otherwise, I would try to hold out as much as you can, see if they can get to 93. So the one player that I think has an exception to sort of this rule, I guess, is going to be, get over to him, Roger Saffold III, left guard for the Titans. He's the only position, so left guards are sort of undersaturated. There's not enough of them. There's not enough high-quality left guards, and so left guards are pretty expensive right now. You don't see many people running with an 89, 90 overall left guard. So even if the Titans, and again, me personally, I don't think the Titans are going to win 9 or 10 games until week 16 or 17. So the final 2 weeks. And that would be after both the Thanksgiving promo, Black Friday Blitz promo, and the Ultimate Freeze promo, as well as other promos that they do around that time if they choose to. So you don't really want to pick a player that's going to max out at a 92, 93 at the very end of the season, late December, early January, because the market's going to have tanked so much that you would think that he's just not going to be worth that investment at that point. However, Roger Saffold's the one guy, because he's a left guard, even if he's a 91, 92, 93, Titans only win 8, 9 games, or they get that 10th win, but it's in week 17. I still think he will be, and the only one out of this entire crop that I think will be above the training overall value. So the minimum value for 93s for training, let's say, is hypothetically $250K on January 4th. I think Roger Saffold, because he's a left guard, could be $290K, $310K, above that value sort of set for training at that overall level. Now, there's a big reward if the Titans get to 9-10 wins before the Ultimate Freeze promo. And obviously, if they could do it, if they could start 10-0, 10-1 and do it before Thanksgiving and the Black Friday Blitz promo, Roger Saffold's your guy. He's gold. I mean, if Roger Saffold is a Patriot, I'd go all in. I'd buy all Roger Saffolds because you're going to make a killing. Unfortunately, he's a Tennessee Titan. So, not Titans, but I don't think they're going to win 13 games. I certainly don't think they're going to start out 10-1, 10-0, whatever it would be, 10-2 even. I think they're probably entering week 16 as a 9-5 team, something like that. So that would be the one flyer. Is a little bit of a risk, but if you want to take that flyer, go ahead. Roger Saffold is the guy I would go to. So I'll get into the top 5. I spent a lot of time on him. The top 5 is pretty basic, and they're all for the same reason. And it's really my rankings on NFL teams. You know, who do I think is going to get to 10 wins the fastest? Because none of these players, I think, you know, Ryan Ramczyk or Cooper Kupp or James White aren't going to be above the training value, I don't think. They're not at a premium position that's not oversaturated. There's a ton of running backs. There's a ton of receivers. We get to like Carson Wentz. There's going to be plenty of quarterbacks. So they're not at a premium position like left guard that's undersaturated. And they don't have a stat that's going to be great. Like Cooper Kupp's not a speedster. James White's not a real speed guy. You know, Ryan Ramczyk isn't. I'll look at his stats here. You know, he's not a dominant run or pass blocker. He's not like really good at one of those. You can see his pass and run block sort of the same, low 80s right now. So, you know, Carson Wentz isn't ridiculously accurate, or he's not Lamar Jackson running the ball. He's probably not going to have like 97 throw power, something like that. So these guys are probably going to fall into the training value, so you have to judge it based on that. Therefore, the player that you pick to invest in, or the multiple players you pick to invest in, because you can buy these off the auction house and do sets for them. So the multiple players you invest in, the single player has to be from a team that is going to get to 10 wins the quickest. Ideally, they're going to beat the Thanksgiving and Black Friday promo because the market's going to absolutely tank. Ideally, they're going to beat that, and that's why the top 2 have the best chance to do that. The other 3 have a chance, probably won't, but they'll for sure beat the Ultimate Freeze promo. So you could probably sell them in that time, early, mid-December, before Ultimate Freeze, after Thanksgiving and Black Friday Blitz promo, where the market goes up a little bit before. There's probably going to be 7 to 10 days where you can sell before people start selling for Ultimate Freeze again. It's going to be a tight window, but you should be able to still take advantage of that. So number 5 is going to be Carson Wentz. I'm going to go through these really quick. I'm not going to give much rationale because I sort of just explained my rationale. So number 5, Carson Wentz. Number 4 is going to be Ryan Ramczyk of the Saints. Number 3, Cooper Kupp of the Rams. So those are the 3 that I really think So Carson Wentz, Ryan Ramczyk, Cooper Kupp, Eagles, Saints, Rams, the teams that have a pretty decent chance of getting the 10 wins, I think, before Thanksgiving and the Blitz promo. But they probably won't, but they for sure will, in all likelihood, before Ultimate Freeze. Now the final two, these are just, again, who do I like more? It's Patriots and Chiefs. It's James White, Kendall Fuller. I like the Chiefs more than the Patriots to get the 10 wins first. I think both have a good chance and the highest probability to do so before Thanksgiving, and both will for sure do it, barring injury to Mahomes, Brady, Bill Belichick getting a sickness, something like that. Both will do it before Ultimate Freeze. So number 2, James White, and number 1 will be Kendall Fuller of the Chiefs. So those are the top 5. I would probably go. There's nothing wrong with just investing a ton of Fullers, a ton of James Whites. If you want to sort of parcel your risk out a little bit, invest in a Fuller, a White, a Wentz, a Kupp, or whatever you want. Throw in a Roger Saffold. Again, Roger Saffold, it's not a huge risk because I still think he will be above the trading value. However, it will probably come after all those major promos in that month time span, November, December. And the Titans aren't guaranteed 9-10 wins. No one's guaranteed 9-10 wins, but, if you offered me, I had to bet, $100,000 that the Chiefs would hit 10 wins this season, or $100,000 that the Patriots hit 10 wins, I would probably take that bet. So it's pretty near lock to me that they're going to hit it, barring injury, obviously. But those are my guys. Thank you guys for watching the video. Comments, let me know who you guys are investing in. If you are, what you think of this promo. Crap on the EA servers. It's always fun. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.